Good evening, everyone. All right. Hopefully you can all hear me. I thought it'd be fun to do it outside today. Welcome to podFlow1 with me, Jessica. It's our spring flow, so really working on planting our roots into the ground, working on harvesting those seeds so that we can start to grow when summer comes. So there's 3 different parts to this flow, a couple of balancing series, which are fun too, and our peak pose will be Ardha Chandrasana, which is half moon. So I'll walk you through all of that. I thought it would be fun to start with pulling a tarot card and then maybe offering that as an intention for the evening. So I have this deck of angel cards that I relatively often use that are really fun. And given the state of everything right now, we're all feeling a little uncertain. Sometimes these can help calm me just a little bit. So we'll pull this top card. So I pulled Queen of Earth, thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Seems fitting. All right. So I'm going to have you start today on your back. Soles of the feet together in open leg butterfly position. Melting your spine into the ground. Left hand over your heart. Right hand over stomach. And begin to just breathe. Find yourself on your mat. Don't think about what you have to do later this evening or tomorrow morning. And settle into the physical body. Noticing where there's tightness, where there's pain, places that might need to open. And as thoughts rise up, try to push them away. You can think about them again later. And I'm going to guide you through Samavriti, so stay laying, which is equal part breath. We've been working on this every podFlow1 throughout this series. Really beginning to harness the power of our breath, our pranayama. It's our life force. It's how we deal with stressful situations. It's our greatest tool. So as you feel like you have a grasp and your breath is calm, we'll start to work through that in counts of 4, holding at the top of every inhale and the bottom of every exhale. So breathing in for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold. And then breathing out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold. And breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold. And breathing out again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Now go through 3 rounds of that on your own to a count of 4 or 6, whatever feels best for you. Now, settling back into your normal breath, no longer counting, letting the air flow through you as it pleases. And then take a full body stretch, reaching your arms above your head, your legs out in front of you. And take a minute to scan, starting at the toes, the ankles, calves, thighs, stomach, working your way up to the heart, the throat chakra, all the way to the crown of your head, your arms, and the tips of your fingers. We'll come back to that at the end of the class just to notice how we've changed. And then pull your knees into your chest, into a tight little ball, and begin to rock back and forth. Eventually rocking hard enough that we'll meet in tabletop. So finding ourselves in this posture with knees underneath your hips, wrists underneath your shoulders, with a neutral spine. We're going to work through a few cat-cows. So inhaling as you drop the belly, raise the crown of the head, spike up the tailbone, and exhaling as you curl and contract, bringing chin to chest. And then inhaling again as you drop your belly. Raising the crown of the head. And exhaling as you pull your spine towards the sky. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, exhale, cat. Moving with intention. Continue to do that on your own. Breathing through. As you're ready, finding a neutral spine again, tucking the toes, and then popping into your first downward dog in class. So pedal it out, heels to the mat, spine long, really focusing on making sure that your arms and spine are the straightest. So if that means a deep bend in your knees, that's fine. The deeper the bend doesn't mean it's any less valid. What we really want is that energy pulling up from the earth through our arms and out through our tailbone. Breathing. And then slowly, with your hands still on the mat, walking your feet to meet your hands in a forward fold. Take an inhale and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, root to rise, hands overhead. And exhale, reverse swan dive, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, hands overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Thumbs meet sternum. Inhale once more, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold, reverse swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, root to rise. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time, coming back into plank. As we roll through our first chaturanga of class, remember you can do it from plank, your knees, or skip it all together. Listen to your body. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Finding stillness in this second downward facing dog. Really pushing for your heels towards the mat. They don't need to necessarily touch, but that's the goal. And really extending energetically through your spine, as if you're creating space between each vertebrae. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, sweep through into low lunge. Really finding this first low lunge, making sure that your alignment is correct. You're on train tracks, not a tightrope. Your right foot is by your right hand. Your left leg is strong and powerful. And just find 2 more breaths here. And then on your next inhale, reverse into a modified pyramid. So straightening that front right leg. You may need to move your hands back just a little bit. And take several breaths here. And then on your next inhale, coming back forward into lunge. Again, taking 3 breaths here. And then on your next inhale, reversing back into modified pyramid. Breathing. And inhale back into lunge. This time bring your right foot back to meet your left in plank. Take a nice deep inhale, pitch forward, Chaturanga Dandasana. Your version. Moving on to the other side. Lift your left leg high. And then sweep through into low lunge, left foot, left hand. Settling into the posture. Taking a few strong breaths here. Energetically pushing through the back heel. Your front leg is strong, knee is over ankle, not forward or backwards. And then on your next inhale, reverse into a modified pyramid on this side. Again, taking 3 breaths. Breathing. Inhale, lunge. 3 breaths. Exhale, modified pyramid. 3 breaths. Inhale, lunge. 3 breaths. Last time in modified pyramid, really feel that stretch, stretching out the hamstring and the quad, the calf. Breathing. And then inhale into lunge. Bring your left foot back to meet your right and flow through your Chaturanga-Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Taking a minute to settle in here again. Take a deep, deep inhale through the nose, and then open mouth exhale, let it all out. One more time. Take a deep, deep inhale. Take one last sip of air at the top, then open mouth exhale. Right leg high, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, really tuck in. Inhale, your right leg high, high you can get it, 3-legged dog. Exhale, sweep through low lunge. Preparing for warrior 2. Pivot your left foot down, make sure that you have heel to arch alignment before rising up into warrior 2. Making sure that your knee is over your ankle, not peeking over your toes or too far back, really working towards that 90 degrees. Arms are in a T, shoulder blades are pinned together like there's a pencil in between them. And then inhaling, reverse your warrior. Breathing. Now your next exhale, return to warrior 2. Before coming into triangle, straightening your front leg, tick-tocking the arms to 6 and 12, and breathing yet again. Inhaling, bring your arms to the T, paralleling your feet. Take a nice deep inhale and expand the chest, open your heart, and exhale, forward fold. Prasarita Dandasana, wide-legged fold. Now you can play with it here. You can put your arms underneath your legs. You can put your hands behind your head. Move side to side. Whatever feels good in your body. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, crawl your hands to the front of the mat into a low lunge. Bring your right foot back to meet your left and flow through your Chaturanga-Dandasana. Moving on to the other side, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, really crunch. Inhale it high. Exhale, sweep through low lunge, but to the center this time. Preparing for warrior 2, pivoting your right foot down and cartwheeling your arms open. Feeling even weight distribution between both feet, really rooting into the earth. Strength coming from both legs. Feeling strong. Flipping your left arm or your left hand up. Inhale, reverse your warrior.
Putting little to no weight in your back right hand. Breathing into your left side body, feeling that expansion. Not losing the bend in your knee, really easy to do. One more inhale. Exhale, return to warrior two. Inhale, straighten that front leg. And exhale, reach, reach, reach before tick-tocking your arms into triangle. Feeling a line of energy between your left middle finger and your right middle finger. Inhale, bring your arms to a T. And as you exhale, parallel your feet. Let out all of your air. Take a deep inhale, fill up the lungs. And exhale, forward fold, YogaEveryDamnDay. Settling into this on the second side. And this should be a strong posture, not just a stretch. So by lifting the kneecaps and really rooting your feet into the ground evenly, you'll feel stronger in your legs, but also the ability for a deeper stretch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crawl your hands to the front of the mat. Low lunge, bring your left foot back to meet your right and flow through your YogaPodfc. Meeting in downward facing dog. We'll now take that same flow, one breath to one movement. So lifting your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it high. This part's different. Right knee, right tricep. Really lift it up as high as you can on your right arm. Inhale it high. Exhale, sweep through to center, preparing for warrior two. As you inhale and cartwheel up. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, straighten that leg and reach forward into triangle. Inhale your arms to a T, parallel the feet. Let all of your air out in a deep, long exhale. Inhale, fill the lungs up, shine the heart. Exhale, YogaPodfc. Wide leg forward fold. Breathe. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crawl your hands to the front of the mat, low lunge. Bring right foot back to meet left. And flow through your YogaPodfc. Or skip it like I'm going to. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Moving on to the other side. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it high. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Really squeeze. Inhale it high. Exhale, sweep through low lunge, planting in the center of your mat. Pivoting your right foot down. Heel to arch alignment in warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten that front leg before exhaling and tick-tocking the arms into triangle. Inhale, bring your arms to a T, parallel the feet. Exhale out all your air. And then take a deep inhale, expand the chest, open the heart, and then forward fold with a flat spine like you're moving through molasses into a YogaPodfc. Take a couple breaths here. Inhaling and crawling your hands to the front of your mat. Bring your left foot back to meet your right and flow through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Now slowly, using your core strength, walk your hands back to meet your feet. And forward fold. Taking a minute to hang here, maybe doing ragdoll, swinging side to side. Before inhaling all the way up. This will be the first part of our standing series, so I'm going to stand in the middle of my mat just so that you guys can see me. We'll be working through tree pose, so fitting for spring. We'll start with our left leg. For most of us, that's actually like our weaker side, so I always try to start with that. So you can switch it up if you're left-handed. Rooting really strongly through this leg. So to do that, I lift all of my toes so that I can root down through all four corners of the foot. Then one at a time, putting my toes down. And then there's 3 different levels of tree. So you can start here, that's just fine. You can go here on your calf, that's fine. And fullest expression is up on your thigh, just never on your knee. And then do what feels good with your arms, whether that's hands to heart center, hands in a mudra, maybe growing your branches. And if you'd really like a challenge, try closing your eyes. It's amazing how much our balance sways when we close our eyes. Find your drishti, your point of focus, and breathe. Take one more inhale. And exhale, slowly come out of it. Shaking your legs out. And then preparing for the right side. So rooting, again, your right foot into the ground, lifting all 5 toes to establish balance, then slowly putting them down. And then bringing your left leg into whatever position feels good for you today. Finding the space where your arms feel good, either growing your branches, cactus arms, and breathing. Take 2 more breaths. Before gently releasing out of the posture. Shaking out the legs. Good job, virtually. I'm sure you worked really hard. Coming back into plank pose. And then downward facing dog. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Take an inhale, an open mouth exhale, let it out. Take another inhale, an open mouth exhale, let it out. Last time, inhale, an open mouth exhale, let it out. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it high. Exhale, sweep through, low lunge. This time not through center. Preparing for crescent. So really finding strength in that back leg, knee over ankle. Scissor up the muscles in your legs so that you can rise up with balance into crescent. Breathe here. Take one more inhale. And exhale, open arm twist to the right for evolved crescent. Finding your drishti again. Focusing on your balance, not letting that left leg drop, but keeping it strong. And then inhaling back to center. Exhale, flying crescent. Really pushing those triceps towards each other. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, flying crescent. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, flying crescent. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hands to the mat. Bring your right foot back to meet your left, and then flow through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Meeting in downward facing dog. Just take 3 breaths here. Inhaling your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it high. Exhale, sweep through, low lunge, left foot, left hand. Find your alignment. Right heel should be high. Left knee over left ankle. Find strength in your legs and your core. And rise up into crescent. Breathing here. Thighs are burning. Settling into the pose. Take one more inhale. And exhale, open arm twist to the left this time. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, flying crescent. Inhale, center. Exhale, flying. Inhale, center. Exhale, flying. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hands to the mat. Bring your left leg back to meet your right and flow through your chaturanga. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Again, taking 3 deep breaths in downward facing dog, finding stillness. Inhale your right leg high. We'll flow 1 breath to 1 movement. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it high. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale it high. Exhale, sweep through, low lunge. Inhaling into crescent. Exhaling, open arm twist to the right. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling, hands to the, flying crescent. Inhale, center. Exhale, flying. Inhale, center. Exhale, flying. Inhale, center last time. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg back to meet left. Flowing through your Chaturanga Dandasana and meeting in downward facing dog. Moving on to the left side, lifting your left leg high. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale it high. Inhale, knee to left tricep. Exhale it high. Sweep through low lunge. Rising up into crescent. Exhaling, open arm twist to the left. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling, flying crescent. Inhaling, center. Exhale, flying crescent. Inhaling, center. Last time, exhale, flying crescent. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left foot back to meet right. And flow through your Chaturanga. Breathe. This time, leaving your hands on the mat, slowly walk your feet up to meet your hands. Resting in forward fold for just a moment. Exhaling out all of that heat we just built. And then inhaling, rising up strong, extended mountain pose. This is our second standing series of class, which is big toe pose. This is one where it's helpful to have a prop like a belt or a bathrobe string, or even a shirt can work too, so that you can really find length in the posture if you have the flexibility to bring your leg up. So again, starting on the left leg, really rooting that leg into the ground till you feel as if you have a very sturdy base, not locking the knees, but finding strength in that leg. First position is here, and if this is all you can do today, that's cool. Next position is out. And then the final position is to the side, which I can't hold today, so we're gonna just do out. So breathing into big toe pose. Take one more inhale, and exhale, slowly bringing your toe back towards your thigh, dropping it to the ground, shake it out. Moving into the right hand side, rooting your right leg into the earth, finding that balance, reaching with your two peace fingers towards your left toes. First position, second position, which is apparently all I can do today on this side. So we're gonna stay here. And if you can, go into the third position. Breathing into this posture. You don't want to be collapsed. You don't want to be hunched. So if you're pushing your leg out in front of you and you can't fully reach it, that's where you can use the strap or the belt or whatever you have that works so that you can elongate the spine. Take one more inhale and exhale, slowly coming out the way that you came. Shaking it out, feeling that. We'll meet in plank, and we'll be doing plank for a minute. So pick which position you would like to be in. You can have your wrists under shoulders, spine lengthened, or you can do it from your knees as well. Either way, time starts now. Breathing into that plank.
Feeling strong through your body, feeling that heat build. Really pushing yourself. You're halfway there. Keep breathing. With no one to watch, it's easy to give up, but try not to. Take 3 more deep inhales. 1. Inhale deeply and exhale. Last one. Inhale deeply and exhale, drop to the mat. You can place your head in your hands like a pillow. Taking a minute to thank your body for what it just did for you. And breathe. Melting, melting. And then as you're ready, come into a seated posture. I'm going to walk you through what's going to be our peak posture, which is Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So Ardha means half. This is another area where it's good to have a block or some kind of prop. You can use just about anything, so I'll show you that. I'm going to use this water jug as my prop. Works just as good. You don't want to be putting all your weight onto it. So we'll go through our flow to move into this. But the posture right before we prepare is extended side angle. So once we get to extended side angle, it'll be about here. You want to bring your whichever is your back foot in a step or two as you're beginning to place weight into your left leg so that you can launch up into half moon pose. So slowly lifting, and when I find balance within my left leg, that's when I work to bring my right leg parallel to the ground and then twisting my right rib cage open. Right back foot is flexed. Breathing. Same on the other side. So the biggest thing with half moon is that you don't want to put all of your weight into your left hand, but a prop is nice for balance so that you can really focus on the alignment. Working your ribs open and parallel while extending your arms as straight as you can, using that same shoulder blade pinching movement to keep the energetic flow in your chest cavity open. All right. So we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take that last sip of water. And take 2 breaths here. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it high. Exhale, sweep through, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, 5-pointed star. So paralleling the feet, I'm just going to do it this way for your vision's sake. Paralleling the feet, raising your arms towards the sky. Take 1 more inhale and exhale, hands to heart center, horse. If you have tight hips, this is tough. You're working towards bringing your knees out as wide as you can. Your butt is sitting as low as it can. And then maybe starting to find some movement, some shoulder dips, Sometimes I'll even just press my legs outwards because mine are so tight. Breathing into it. Making sure I'm even on each side before coming back to heart center. And then we'll take 5 pulses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-pointed star. And coming back into warrior 2. You'll be mirroring me essentially. So take a deep inhale and exhale. Extended side angle. Bringing your right hand to the ground. Your right arm is pressing against your right leg. Then bringing in that back left foot a step or two till you feel as if you can launch. Bring your left leg parallel with the ground. Left arm reaching towards the sky. Breathe. And then as slow and as gently as you can, drop that back foot back. Warrior 2. Cartwheeling the hands down into plank and flowing through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Moving on to the other side. Lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it high. Exhale, sweep through, low lunge. Inhale, cartwheel the arms up into warrior 2. Let out a nice exhale. And inhale, 5-pointed star. Breathe. Exhaling down into horse. Again, finding movement. Shoulder dips. Bounces. Whatever feels good. Letting out all that anxiety that the hips hold. Then finding your way back to center. 5 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 5-pointed star. Exhaling into warrior 2. Take an inhale. Then exhale, reach and tick-tock the arms. Extended side angle. Again, bring your right foot in, just a few steps. Preparing your block or jar or whatever before launching. My right leg high. Rotating my right ribs towards the sky. And then reaching. Flexing that right foot. Really breathing. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Take one more inhale. And exhale, slowly let that back right leg down. Bring back into warrior 2. And then cartwheeling the arms over into low lunge for your last chaturanga class, so make it a good one. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Have you come to your knees, and then into a nice seated position. Easy pose. We'll do a few breathing exercises here and some twists. So, inhaling through the nose, deep open mouth exhale. Inhaling through the nose, open mouth exhale. Inhaling through the nose. And this time, exhaling, twisting towards your left, placing your right hand on your left knee and your left hand behind you, gently. This is not a deep twist. You can look over your left shoulder, feeling it. Breathing into it. Coming back to neutral. Switching over to the other side. Exhaling out. Inhaling back to center. Take another deep inhale. Long exhale. Coming to lie on your spine. We'll go to what we did at the very beginning of class. So soles of the feet together, knees splayed out wide, back melting into the mat, Supta Baddha Konasana. And just take a few moments to yourself here. 3 rounds of breath. And then as you're ready, putting your hands on the outside of your knees, helping them come back into neutral, bringing your knees together and your feet out wide, supported rest. And bringing the knees out wide again. Just windshield wipering the legs from side to side, massaging out the low back. Just back and forth. Massaging the outside of your hips. You're finding yourself in a neutral position. Coming into happy baby. So bringing the soles of your feet into your hands. Spine is long. Knees are pressing into armpits and the sides of your chest. You can rock side to side or stay still. Whatever feels good. Then bringing your knees in for a nice squeeze, maybe kissing each knee. And then stretching into that full body stretch again. Hands overhead, reaching through the toes, and scanning. How does your body feel differently now that you've given yourself a full hour of practice? Going all the way from the toes, up through the ankles, legs, stomach, heart, throat, crown of the head, arms, and fingers. And then as you're ready, bringing your arms back down to your side, settling in for final Shavasana. You can have your hands up for receiving, hands down for grounding. I'll keep the time, so don't feel stressed. And just breathe. Slowly start to bring your mind back to the physical body. Finding movement in your fingers and toes. Rolling onto one side into the fetal position. No need to rush. And then supporting yourself as you come up into a seated position. Legs crossed, hands to heart center. Thinking of our intention at the beginning of class, to be a little kinder to ourselves, a little gentler to ourselves. Namaste. The light and love in me honors and sees the light and love in you. Thanks for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. The best way that you can support us right now is continuing to tune in, share our page with your friends and family. It's free, so get that self-care in. And hopefully we'll be able to open soon and see you in our doors. Let me know if you have any questions or feedback. Always love to hear it, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Have a great night.